Good. Well, welcome to Unity of Winston-Salem, everybody. Thank you. Good seeing you. I know it's been 9 months since Jeannie. It's been actually 9 months today, so the 11th. Yeah. So it's like birthing a baby, huh? Now we're back. Okay. And you should have a handout in front of you, and this will be our sheet when we do our 5 head movements for today and our meditation. I know we only got 45 minutes, so we'll move right on through that. Okay, good. All right, so we are here for Sunday, so 9:30 to 10:15. So next 3 Sundays, counting today. So today it's mental meditation. So we're going to practice the still point of the mind. Okay, and then of course next week it'll be the still point of the body, and then that 3rd Sunday will be the still point of the spirit, and that'll be our unity breath. Okay, and so that'll be our layout that we'll do from 9:30 to 10:15. Okay, good. And our synopsis then today, just like on the little flyer you've seen, all of us meditate 24/7 with our trinity of mind, body, and spirit consciousness. So we just want to jumpstart or enhance our meditation practice with just simple techniques with the unity of mind, body, spirit, wholeness, and aloha consciousness. So aloha consciousness being the love in every moment. So if you can't be the love, at least see, hear, or feel the love in every moment. And then if you're able to go beyond that, go to another dimension, you can sense, feel, and know love in every moment. And then finally, if you can get to that 5D level of be love in every moment. So how wonderful that would be if we could do that. Okay, good. So our only objective today then, since we just got a short time frame, we're going to meditate and focus on the still point of the mind. So next week it'll be the still point of the body. And then that 3rd Sunday will be the still point of the spirit. Okay, just give us some tools that we can work with. First, let's identify what meditation is, just on a 3D level, so we all know we're on the same sheet of music. Okay, so from the dictionary, to engage in contemplation or reflection, to engage in a mental exercise, concentration on one's breathing, repetition of a mantra, for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. Okay, yeah. Or if we look at the etymology of the word. From Latin meditatis, look at the Madeira here. Now we're getting into the almost like the root word of medical or medicine. So that's why meditation, the etymology of it, is to remedy or heal. So whenever we meditate, that's exactly what we're doing. Not only are we healing ourselves, but remember when you heal yourself, we're that one little figurative cell on the wholeness of humanity. So when that one cell is healthy, every part of the body is healthy. Okay, so when we meditate, we stay calm, we're healed. That way, we're able to heal humanity and Mother Earth when we do that. Okay, just not real simple practice. All right, so today, then we're going to focus on the still point of the mind, and that's going to be number 1 vertebra. So number 1 or number 33, it depends how you count them. Depends what end you want to start at. So if you're wondering why 33 degrees of Mason, anybody Masons in here? Yeah, so that's why it's 33 degrees, right? That's one of the reasons. It's all the sacred geometry of the body and all that. So for C1 then, it's often called the Atlas vertebra. So that's where all that spinal column meets the skull, the medulla oblongata, and all those long medical words that are all back there. So that's where everything's kind of attached. So when we can place our focus on that C1 and move our head, today we're going to move it 5 different ways. And that way, that'll get us in this little floaty space up in our mind area. And then that'll help us. And then once we get there, now that's when we can start really doing some focused meditation. So start asking questions, just listen, just be. Anything you want to work on for today or this week, this month, this year. I mean, it's 2026, so great time to plan stuff for a year. Okay, so that's where our focus will be as we do that. Okay, and then you have this handout here, so it's something you can just take home. And so same thing. It's just gonna be 5 little movements we're gonna do. So just go around, tell us what kind of meditation practice do you engage in currently. And remember, we meditate 24/7. Okay, we cannot separate the mind from the body and spirit. Can't separate the spirit from the body and mind, and we can't separate the body from the mind and spirit. It doesn't work that way. We're a unified piece of energy here. So we're always mind, body, spirit. We're always at least in 3 dimensions, right? We're either mentally, physically, and spiritually, and those are together 24/7. So we really meditate 24/7. So I invite you to change or alter or tweak your definition of meditation, and just know that you truly are connected at all times. We've been told that we have to do things that mostly from the church stuff way back from, 2,000 years ago, even longer, that there were things we have to do for God to love us, for us to be connected with God. And we know now, no, we don't have to do that because God is within us. So we just have to connect with ourselves, mind, body, or spirit. And then, of course, you get to choose which one of those three do you spend the majority of your time. So think about that. Are you in your head most of the time? Or are you working on your body most of the time? Or are you just doing like spiritual stuff most of the time? So remember, we're meditating 24/7. So make sure you tell your body now, your energy field, your quantum field here, yes, I meditate 24/7. I'm always in meditation. I can't get away from that because I'm mind, body, and spirit 100% of the time here in 3D, 4D, 5D, and beyond. Okay? Yeah. All right, wonderful, good. All right, now take a look at your list you've got in front of you, and let's go over that just quickly, and then we're going to practice that. Okay? So we're going to move the head 5 different ways. Again, make sure that you focus on that C1 vertebra. That's the very first one. That's right at the base of the skull. We have a friend, she lives in France. She would come and visit us, and we'd go visit her. And I remember when we first met, and we started talking about all the spiritual stuff. And I had mentioned that about meditating, being there. She goes, well, she was in a car wreck, and that was the only bone she broke was C1. Now, talking about being on death's door, that was the only thing she had damaged was C1 vertebra. And she told us that she remembered, she knew she was talking to God, and God was asking, do you want to stay or do you want to go? And she goes, I want to stay. Things I want to do, because it was like she was in the bed. They had her all, she couldn't move anything, and took her a few months to recover, but she did. Even from fracturing that C1 vertebra, that's amazing. Okay, good. All right, so this is the still point of the mind. So remember, these will just be the 5 things that we'll do to get us into a place where we can be more focused with our intentions, right? Where most people think, oh yeah, well, that's meditation. Well, doing all the 5 movements, that's meditation too, now that we know that. So as you look at your sheet then, you see the first one is, we're going to move the head forward and back. Okay? So really the chin just goes to the chest, and then we'll just go back. Now for your breathing, just breathe normal on this. We're just, and remember, focus on that C1 vertebra. That's like a little pivot point, because that's what we want to do. It's very lucid, it's very liquid. Just feel that as we move. So head forward and back. So I want to go back as far as comfortable. Okay. All right. So we'll do that a few times. Okay. Now the next one we do is called oblique left. So here the head is going to go to your left knee. Okay. So now we're going to go at a 45-degree angle. So go down to the left knee, and then come back on that angle and go to the right shoulder. Right. So you can see how it's a 45-degree. Right. So down to the left knee, and then back to the right shoulder. So kind of keep that 45-degree line with that one. Okay? Good. And then we do the other side, oblique right. Okay? And on this one, as the head's at center, just dip the chin down to the right knee, and then come back on that same angle, 45-degree, and then you're going to go to the left shoulder. Okay? So right knee, and then left shoulder. Excellent. Good. Okay, and then the fourth one, we're just going to move side to side. So it's like we're going to plop the ear on each shoulder. Okay, so go to either side, doesn't matter which way you go. Just go to one side. So nice and slow. Remember, you're just floating on that little mid joint. Then come back to center, and just again the other side. Just ear to the shoulder, and ear to the shoulder. Yeah. Okay, and we'll do this slowly when we do it. So right now you may feel like you need a Dramamine, so we're not going to go that fast when we do it. Okay, good. And then the last one in, we're just going to rotate the head. Okay, so we're just looking straight ahead, and imagine your chin's just going to stay above the shoulder. Okay, just go as far as you can. It's okay if you hear some cracking and popping. Rice Krispies, break that loose. Yeah, so just side to side, left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder. And by this point, after we do them for real, you'll feel like this is very floaty, and that's what we want. So again, imagine you're rotating on that pivot point, and it's very liquid. Okay. Okay. All right, now let's try it for real. Just get nice, relaxed. Okay. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, except be right here, right now. Okay. Now try to just sit up as straight as you can, back as straight. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, but just relax. Just be with your mind, body, and spirit as we find ourselves moving toward the still point of the mind. As your head is very upright, now just gently, just dip the chin to the chest. And slowly come back. And again, chin to the chest. Slowly come back. Just do it 3 times each. Focus on that cervical vertebra, number 1. Okay. And again, chin to the chest. And slowly come back. Now come back to center again. Just kind of move your head just a little, kind of twist it. Again, feel how very liquid and slippery the little connection is where your head's attached. Okay. Now I'm going to do oblique left. So now let the chin go down toward the left knee. Very slowly. Now bring it up on that same 45-degree angle. Go back to the right shoulder. Gently come back to center. Again, head to the left knee. And gently lift up, just floating, going back to the right shoulder. Come back to center. Then one more time, head to the left knee. Back to the right shoulder. Come back to center. Again, just feel that fluidity. And now we're going to do oblique right. So this time, head to the right knee. 45-degree angle. Now come back on the angle, and head goes back to the left shoulder. And gently come back to center. Okay. Again, head to the right knee. Come back gently to the left shoulder. And come back to center. Then one more time, head to the right knee. And come back gently to the left shoulder. Now come back to center. Again, just kind of move the head. Feel that connection point, the skull and the spinal column, C1. And now we want to move the head side to side. So like we're trying to put our ear on the shoulder. So go to either shoulder. It doesn't matter which side you start with. Okay? So now head straight up. Now gently just tilt the head to the side, ear to the shoulder. You don't have to touch the shoulder. And back to center. Make sure your shoulders stay relaxed. Now go the other side. Ear to the shoulder. And come back to center. And now that other side, ear to the shoulder. Come back to center. Now the other side, ear to the shoulder. Come back, center. Now one more time, that other ear to the shoulder. Come back to center. And now the other ear to the shoulder. And come back to center. And again, just move your head very gently. Feel how slick, how fluid that connection is. All right, now head being at center, we're simply going to rotate this time. Rotate the head so the chin is over either shoulder. So start going either way. So now just spin the head. The chin is over the shoulder. The head stays upright. And then spin back to center. Now go to the other side. Chin over the shoulder. And come back to center. Now the other side. Chin over the shoulder. Come back to center. Other side, chin over the shoulder. And come back to center. Now one more time each way. Chin to the other shoulder. And come back to center. And chin over the shoulder. And come back to center. And now with all 5 of those movements completed, just feel how silky smooth that connection feels right at C1, where it meets the base of the skull. I'm going to move the chin up and down, move it sideways, move the head sideways, front, back, oblique left, oblique right. And feel how smooth that feels. It seems like you're just floating. And I'll focus on this point. Focus on that floating. Then at some point, just come to a point of physical stillness. And realize you are there at the cosmic stillness of the mind. And now as you find yourself in this very creative space, listen, talk, ask questions. You are now in the space of the stillness. And within this stillness is the creation of whatever you would like to create. So just be you in this space now. And now be very mindful of your body. And continue feeling and knowing or imagining you're just floating on a sea of consciousness, of pure love, aloha. Allow this to flow through every cell, every chakra, every meridian, every atomic and subatomic particle within and around your body. Feel the love coursing through every part of you, every thought, every word, every action. This is the stillness of the mind. Now just take a deep breath. Feel yourself coming back together with your mind, body, and spirit in wholeness again.